Yo,
Now
what
she
is
can
up,
say.
guys? Storm's Cryomancer here, and this is Reactor Talks, a new series where I grab a fellow reactor or friend and ask them questions, kicking the series off with me or my guests.
I'm Barasu13. Sorry, no video. Camera's being wonky, and
Hey, it's Night Queen Kiara here.
Alright, so, guys, how y'all doing today?
life's busy, but overall, at least we're alive.
Yeah, I feel that. So let's just hop into it. First question. When and how did you guys actually discover Nerdcore?
Funny enough, I've been listening to nerdcore, I guess, technically since early 2012 with some None Like Joshua and Dan Bull back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Never really knew they had like their own genre. I was just like, oh, cool game music, whatever.
Right.
Divide.
Um,
So I thought Divide Music and Divide were the same thing.
they are not.
They're not.
Nope.
And then actually right after lockdown with the pandemic and everything, we were driving home one day and one of Dan Bull's songs came on Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you know what, let's hit, see what else he's on.
Right.
First song that pops up is Rustage's Konoha Cipher, and we had just been I am a big Naruto fan. Erica hadn't really been into it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Loved the song though.
Yeah, and
It
I
got
was
me to
just like,
watch
I saw
Naruto.
the symbol of the Leaf Village, and I was like, this is a Naruto song. What? And I kind of just went down the rabbit hole. Funny enough, I found out later that I'd already heard Daddy Fat Snaps before, back when he was doing Destiny raps.
Yeah.
And I had also heard Game Boy Jones a few years prior when he did the rap for Lolia's Beneath the Mask rap version
Mm-hmm.
on her Persona 5 track. So I had heard a couple of these guys around, just never was really following them.
Right.
And then from there, we just kind of went to a deep dive. Watching all the Naruto songs helped me convince Erica to Kiara, sorry, to watch Naruto.
All
Ew.
right. All right.
We're finally almost done with it after a year and a half.
I
Yeah.
not gonna lie, that's kind of a similar path to how I discovered nerdcore. So one of my friends back in high school, this is around 2014. He showed me Dan Bull, and I do believe it was it was either the Assassin's Creed 3 or the AC Unity rap that I heard. And
Mm,
then I heard Dan Bull. Then I found this other guy. He's not really in the community, but he makes battles similar to ERB, the Infinite Source. He did video game rap battles and then anime rap battles.
okay.
And so then after that, I remember scrolling through YouTube one night in like 2018, 2019, and that's when I heard one of Daddy Fat Snap's songs. I believe it was one of his Joker raps, and from there I've kind of just full on stayed through it, and
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
listening to Daddy Fat Snaps, I found Fable, I found Divide, Rustage. I was like, holy shit, these dudes are awesome, and
Right.
that
Yep.
kind of leads into the second question: who and what inspired the channel and the reactions?
So funny enough, the channel only started because I was trying, because pandemic, everyone's trying to be a streamer, right?
Yeah.
I'd already been streaming for quite a few years, had hit affiliate, been going off and on with it because I would try to really do the grind and I would burn out, not stream for like 6, 7 months, and then try again.
Mm-hmm.
So I started thinking, well, why don't I just put this on YouTube too? Try to get a second, part of viewing.
Right.
The game video, doing anything game related on YouTube is kind of a wash unless you are really charismatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah. I feel that.
Heck, I put some Kingdom Hearts videos up this last couple days, and they aren't doing the best, but I had fun with them, so I don't really care.
Right.
But I was watching Showbody and Game Boy Jones, and I think Fable at the time had tried to. No, he was later, but like some of the artists were doing their reactions and stuff, and I was watching them because I liked seeing. My favorite parts were anytime Fable did a scream or whatever,
Oh
and
yes.
just to watch them flip, just like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah, dude. I love the Fable screams, man. Those are amazing.
right. So from there, I was just like, and I had tried a little bit myself to try to do the rapping thing, had a
Mm-hmm.
beat all made up, everything. I can't read or listen to music right. It doesn't click in my brain.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot harder than a
I
lot of
can
people.
write lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't write them to a beat.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's a lot harder than most people realize it is, man. Like,
Yeah.
way harder.
And then I
Yes,
know
yes, it is.
I was talking with Diggs a bunch about it, and
Mhm.
Diggs had brought up a few very good pieces of knowledge about confidence. And I've heard them all before. It's the normal like, don't give a crap what people think, don't care what people say about your voice, just keep going at it.
Right.
Something about the way Diggs put it though, it clicked in my head and my confidence shot up. I'm like, you know what? If I can't sing or rap or make music,
Mhm.
whatever, I'm gonna do reactions because they seem
Right.
like fun.
Oh yeah.
The first weekend I did them, I streamed them, then cut them up. I was alone, and they
Mhm.
did okay. My first one was a Daddy Fat Snaps. It was his Jotaro rap actually with Dizzy 8 and Fable,
Mhm.
and that one was really good. I put it on Twitter. That's my first one. He retweeted and said, "Hey, go show him some love." And then originally that weekend, Kiara was supposed to help me with them, but she decided to watch Flash that weekend instead.
Whoops.
In her defense, The Flash is a good show. So
I'm not a big fan of DC characters, but I get it. Their shows are phenomenal.
yeah.
I was trying to spend some time with my sister because she was having a bad week, and we kind of just sat down, and she had Flash on, and I kind of just
No, you just zoned. You just got into
got
it.
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
So the first weekend they did pretty good.
Mhm.
I more views than any of my game stuff had gotten, so I was super happy.
Yeah.
And then the next weekend we kind of just kicked off. Kiara joined me for the first time. It was the weekend that Divide dropped his Overhaul song.
Oh, it's
Oh.
so good.
Oh. Overhaul. Is
Yeah,
So
that song. Like that
That's-
weekend we hit. I think that weekend we had like 4,000 views
good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
in just 2 days, or in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Which we've only been able to get that high once since then. But like whatever the algorithm wanted to do that weekend, it just like, hey, go watch these guys, and we
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
just blew up
Right. Yeah.
more than I ever thought we would.
Yeah. You guys are closing in on 2,000 subscribers right now. Again, congratulations on that, guys. For real.
Thank you.
Thank
No
you.
problem. No problem. Man, cause
Jonas didn't even think we'd get past 800, 900. So
hey.
We always make the joke that it's my fault.
yeah, no, because we always make the joke it's Kara's fault because the first weekend, low views and everything.
Mhm.
First weekend she's there, we blow up. I'm just like, this is your fault.
Well, I mean, if you look at, I mean, reactors are everywhere on YouTube, but there's not too
Mhm.
many couples that do reactions together. You got you guys, the Otaku Gamer couple. Then there's another one, just Otaku couple. You got Dwayne
Which
and
for a long time there, I thought they were the same people. Not
right,
gonna lie.
right.
Yeah.
You got Dwayne and Jazzy, and then like I'm pretty sure that's about it.
I think Haku Wire does some with his
With his wife,
girl every now and then.
yeah, I've seen a few of his when his wife joins him, but I don't know if that's I think that's a like an every once in a while video type deal.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not too sure about that though, but regardless, I love their videos as well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. No.
so joining the community, how has your time been since you joined?
Phenomenal.
Interesting. It went from, at least for me, it went from being just a random fan to actually, it was really surreal in a weird way. I joined a stream. Like one of the ones that hit me hard was I joined one of Connor Quest's streams, and I was like, oh hey Connor, and he's like, yo, we simp Barasu reactions in here. I'm like, wait, what? You do what now?
That's awesome.
Once I started seeing, the artists actually, comment on the videos and things like that, it was just, I don't know, like, I'm not going to say I'm big in the community because, I mean, there's still a lot of people that haven't heard of us. That's not what I'm trying to be, but it's interesting to see how many people know us without us realizing it.
Right,
It
right.
makes me giggly and happy.
But, the time I've made great friends, like I said, Diggs,
Mhm.
big part right at the beginning.
Mhm.
I made it a fact to keep him. He was one of the people I reacted to the first weekend. Same with Eddie Rath. I actually need to get back to reacting to some Eddie Rath. I'm taking a break for a little while.
Yeah.
Wish I could get in contact with him.
Understand why it's so hard though.
Yeah. But just being able to talk with them and things like that, like made friends with Tyler Clark
Mhm.
and Connor, like I said. Baker the Legend has been probably one of the out of the artist side of everything, probably the closest friend I've made. Baker's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
But no, just getting in and kind of just talking and chilling with everyone. And I will have to say, the quarter before I really got into the community for school, I took a international communications class, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of it, we were supposed to interview someone from a different country or culture. And I decided to interview one of my childhood heroes, quote unquote. He was a YouTuber I watched all the time, and he was the reason I wanted to be a streamer, make game videos, things like that. And I actually got to interview him.
Oh.
It made me realize that these people are just other people.
Right.
And it made it a lot easier to the knowledge I took from that interview made it a lot easier to talk to the artists and other bigger reactors like Kuro, and at the time even you were bigger than I was and everything else. It made it easier to talk and make friends.
Right.
Than sitting there going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
And I'm just bubbly. Yeah.
Because I know I like you said, the community can be interesting. There's so many supportive people. Going back to Diggs and how he instilled confidence in you, Diggs. He's the Nerdcore sensei. Dude, it's awesome. There's just been so many supportive people, so many cool people that they're just there to talk. Like I got Diggs to check out. I just hit him up. I asked him. It was my Bakugo track. I was like, hey man, would you care to check this out? Leave some feedback. He did. He left the feedback and was like, yo, can't wait to see how you improve. I'm like, oh wow, that means a lot. And again, just to have one of the artists comment on a video, I don't care about the views, to be honest. As long as I know they enjoy it or I enjoy it, it's fine. Like
right.
My Sailor Your Love's new song, Love Is War. I did a reaction to that. Has only 8 views, but she left a comment on there, so I'm like, dude, that's worth it.
I mean, yeah,
that's worth
I
it
agree.
right
This last weekend, I mean, the algorithm absolutely hated us.
Yeah.
For a reference, the weekend that we recorded beforehand, we did a collab with Professor Kuro.
Right.
Within a week, that collab reaction hit 1,000 views. Right. This weekend we did with What It Do, who is relatively bigger than Professor Kuro.
Yeah.
But the videos have only got one. The Shobati one I think is just hit 300 views, and the one to Golden EMP, which shout out to him. If you haven't listened to him, go check him out.
Oh yeah, Golden EMP is dope, man.
Yeah, we checked him out, and I had introduced Golden EMP's music to What It Do. That one's sitting only at 70 views, and again, I don't care. I had fun making it, so I don't really care. But it is weird to see how the algorithm is one weekend, hey, you have all the views. Next weekend, nah, you don't get nothing. Huh?
Whoa, hold up now. Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube is a massive beast, man.
And it really doesn't like bi-weekly schedules.
No. It does not.
No, it does not.
Which we had to switch to because I was starting to get burnt out because all of last year from September to about December, about Christmas time, it was every weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was starting to get massively burnt out.
Oh yeah.
And it was hard for me to do because I'm pretty much working a full-time job without working a full-time job.
They're working her right under the cusp of giving her full-time.
They pretty much work me full-time and then drop me on the 4th week so they don't have to give me benefits or overtime.
Yeah, so
that's
it was
up.
Switching to bi-weekly has helped both of us, but YouTube doesn't like it. And that's kind of what the whole, I've started trying to put together some top 5 videos, lore projects, game videos, just to kind of fill the gap because it's something else. I won't, I'm not getting burnt out on reactions, but it's something else to do.
Right.
And YouTube doesn't think the channel died for whatever reason, even though it's only been a week.
Right. That's kind of one reason I started this is, just reactions every week, pumping them out, just trying to bring something new so the channel can have something else. There's something else people can look forward to, and something new for you to invest time into,
Exactly. Heck, I think Fable and Sinewave, I'm not sure about Divide Music. I think all 3 of them stopped doing because they just got burnt out on them.
Right.
Yep.
Sinewave admitted he hates doing them now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And then plus I know you guys record a shit ton throughout your weekends, right? Because
Yeah,
And
we
then,
usually hit them up. We do either Saturday night or Sunday night because then usually everybody's released their songs.
there you go. And then like trying to do that on a weekly basis, that's a
I
lot of
mean,
music on,
I
on
mean,
every
heck,
week,
I could pull up my reaction folder that I have on my external, and like the
Give me
first
the master.
it's nuts how many videos are like each recording session.
Right.
But I find them fun. We sit there for 2-3 hours. It's a way for us to bond.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing I like about it. And Kiara brought that up a while ago. She likes doing them because it's us bonding.
Right.
So it's just another form of that.
No, that's a great way of thinking of it too. A very great way of thinking of it.
And I guess we kind of got away from the original question, which was how has our time been in the community? And again, it's as the new thing I started doing, the collab reactions, being able to talk to these guys and be like, hey, will you join in on this? And they're just like, oh, hell yeah. It's like, it wasn't like, oh, we'll see, or I don't know. It's just almost every single person's been like, oh, hell yeah, let's do it.
Right.
That's been really fun.
Oh yeah, man. The collab reactions have been a joy to watch, and it was a joy to be a part of them.
Oh yeah, thank you again for that. It was
no
funny. I
problem.
think the only one that was hesitant about it was I shot a shot in the dark. I asked Internet Aaron if they'd be down. He didn't say no.
Right.
He just doesn't know when because how busy they are. I mean, do you see how many videos they release?
Man, they record like what, 30 videos in a day?
It's nuts, man.
Like that's
But when you get to that being your job,
that's true. You kind of have to have that content ready and going.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's already, the community's again been amazing. Everyone has been amazing. There have been the ups and downs, there's been the dramas and the beefs, but the community's always bounced back, and everyone is still like super supportive of newcomers, of the reactors, editors, engineers, artists, what have you. And it's really like, especially the people who are trying to throw shots at the artists, like it's super protective. Like, no, like,
it's like, stop it.
Yeah, we're basically a family. Like,
what you doing up here?
Yeah, exactly. Like, get back to your corner. Go. You're grounded.
You're right.
You're grounded
from
this community.
Off.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's always sad to see when there's drama, but it's also understandable to see when there's drama because you get something that's big. You look at any fandom, you look at League, you look at Resident Evil, you look at Harry Potter.
100% agree with that, man.
You get big, and there's gonna be some loud, obnoxious people.
This might get me in trouble, but look at the Dragon Ball community.
Or the Naruto community, any anime community. What are you talking about?
Just look at them, man. It's ridiculous. But all right, so outside of Nerdcore, like who are some of your favorite artists to like listen to on a daily?
So funny enough, I up until Nerdcore, and besides Dan Bull, Eminem, because Eminem's Eminem. I for the longest time I couldn't stand rap. I love the beats, I love the flows and the rhymes, but a lot of times the more popular rap songs, I hate the lyrics.
Yep.
I hate what they're talking about. It's like, I don't care that you're fucking bitches and doing drugs. Right. I really don't care.
Right.
And that's why I fell in love with Nerdcore, because like I said, I love the flow, I love rhymes, I love the beat. And now they're talking about anime?
Or
video games? Yeah. Let's go.
That's the icing on the cake.
Right? But outside of that, my main thing is, I listen to, Linkin Park, Five Finger Death Punch, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Era. Like, it's usually rock or heavy metal, maybe a little bit of pop punk. It's mainly just the harder stuff. So I actually started listening to a little more, I don't want to say mainstream, because mainstream don't mean good.
Right, that's true.
But more
true.
Popular, like, what you would hear on the radio. I've been listening to a little bit more here and there of that, and I'm starting to enjoy a few songs here and there.
Right.
One I actually like, even though I'm not always a big fan of his lyrics, I love his freaking voice, The Weeknd.
The Weeknd? Oh, dude.
I love his voice.
Yes. I caught massive Weeknd vibes when Daddy Fast Snap's Kilowatt track, bro. Like,
right. Yeah.
I think, did we mention that?
I think Kuro did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's one of the big ones. Like, yeah, sometimes his lyrics are a little on the part that I not too particularly fond of, but his voice, though, is some bad voice.
Amazing voice. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and then Kiara, you listen to almost anything under the damn sun, except country.
That's not true. I will listen to some country.
Same, but it has to be the fast country. I can't do none of that. She took the car. It has to be the fast, like something you could square dance to.
I like more of
Alright,
the
fair.
female at heart. I like more like the lovey stuff, like
Lady Antebellum.
Lady Antebellum's a big one. Funny enough, I love Carrie Underwood a lot.
Oh, she's great too.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorites is actually Set It Off. That actually might say a lot about my character.
They're a depressing band.
They aren't a depressing band, but I love them so much.
One thing that actually I brought it up during the reaction to Rustage's One of a Kind video. One of a Kind song. The anime villain type rap.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
The beginning of it sounds like Nightcore. Kind of that high pitch, that fast paced piano.
Yeah.
And the only reason I brought that up is because Kiara here loves Nightcore.
Absolutely loves it.
And I like a few songs too, as long as it's done right and doesn't sound like you just sped it up and make it sound like the Chipmunks.
Right. Right.
Cherry, I think, is one of my favorite, and then there's one I believe it's Nightcore something. I forget what they're.
I don't remember,
But they're my two biggest ones that I listen.
They
to.
actually do the mixing for it to sound nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
they do a
nice.
really good job with it, and it sounds very like professional. So.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah! I tend to stay, if I'm not listening to newcore, which is basically all I listen to now, especially at work.
Yeah.
I got a playlist now that's sitting over 420, almost
Exactly.
420 songs. So.
Exactly, So like I mainly listen to underground rap artists. I'll listen to punk rock, so anywhere from Green Day, 3 Days Grace, Linkin Park, Breaking Benjamin,
Yes.
But for the most part, it's rap.
Mhm.
And I'll listen to underground artists, usually because they have all the hunger, and that's where the messages are at, not really in a lot of mainstream. Because, like you said, mainstream doesn't mean good. So
Yeah, one of my favorite.
So excited.
No, I don't hear a lot of people talk about them, and I can't even remember the name of the artist. I always remember the name of the song though. It's "Dance with the Devil,"
Oh,
and I can't remember the name of the rapper, but it pretty much just tells a story, and that's all it is.
I think I might have heard that. I can't remember the name of him either. But
Thankfully, I'm sitting right at my computer.
there you go. But there's this guy from New York.
Oh, Immortal Technique.
Immortal Tech.
Yep.
Yes, I've heard of him. One of my coworkers actually showed me one of his songs one day at work. Dude is nice.
Yeah.
But like I'll listen to there's this guy in New York, Marlon Craft. He's got amazing music, speaks on real stuff, great flow, great voice and delivery. I'll listen to Hobson because it's Hobson. Love Hobson.
First time I ever heard of Hobson was the I think it was Illmind 5.
Yep.
It's like I hate rap, but as the shoe fits, I'll wear it. I think it's that one.
Yep.
I found it on Facebook and I just laughed my ass off during it.
Right. So there's Hobson, and then he's not underground, but he's not exactly like, I wouldn't say mainstream at the moment, like very mainstream, but NF. I love NF. And then there's
what does that stand for? Because I've been hearing that name all over the place, or it sounds like NF. It sounds like does it stand for anything? Is it just NF?
Yes, NF is the initials of his name.
Oh, okay.
So his name's like Nate or Nathan.
Okay.
Some of his songs he'll say it. There's a song he has called Real where he mentions his name. NF is just the initials. And then there's this other artist, Doobie. He makes depressing music too, but like there's a lot of it. He made one called When the Drugs Work. And there's a line in that song. It doesn't actually sound anything like what the title would suggest, but there's a line in the song that I love. He says, I don't even need a bed to sleep. I don't even sleep at night. That's how I put my bed to sleep. I was like, what? What did this man just say? And that kind of
that man.
That broke my head for a second. I was like, yo, that is dope.
What sucks is you were saying he makes sad music, but anytime I hear someone say, "Oh, they make sad music," that usually means they make music based on real situations, and the real world is not very happy a lot of the time.
Not at all. Well, I mean, it's primarily like based around, and like it's more of the sad music like that is based on something real, but it's more of
Mhm.
something like less sad as in it's actually something that happened, and more along the terms of it's something you could relate to personally, you know.
Yeah.
Don't doubt that it actually happened, but you know, and my uncle actually showed me him several years ago, and I was like, oh, this dude's pretty good. I'll check out some of his music. But yeah.
That kind of reminds me, don't sleep on some of these guys. One of my biggest examples when I say, don't judge an artist based on one song,
Hmm.
Macklemore.
Oh yeah,
Everyone
dude,
knows
he
him
was
Thrift Shop,
amazing.
Same Love, whatever. A lot of people hate Thrift Shop.
Hmm.
But then you go listen to his like full album, and there's a lot of deep
Hmm.
messages in there about abuse and substance abuse and hard life and stuff like that. It's like, and it's pretty deep. And it's like you can't just he's got to throw Thrift Shop in there. You're gonna be crying the entire album.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what makes a lot of those albums work is because it has that one song that gets you out of your feels, you know,
Yeah,
that lets you get hype and let you let you just boogie down with it, you know.
right.
Macklemore was ahead of his time when he started. Like honestly,
Yeah,
I gotta
and
give him that.
I wish he was still kind of. I mean, he's still popular, but like I haven't heard anything from him lately.
Yeah, he's kind of fallen off the radar a little bit.
Kind of like I may be dating myself or embarrassing myself, but one of my favorite pop singers
Hmm.
is Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert. I actually haven't. I've heard of him, but I actually haven't heard any of his music.
I watched
It's some
him.
poppy, like
Hmm.
it's some like get you like he's got some soft songs, some lovely
Yeah.
songs, but when he wants to get you moving,
Right.
you're gonna be moving.
Bet. I'm gonna have to
I
definitely look into him
actually,
then.
this is probably really gonna date me. I actually watched him almost. Wait, did
Yeah,
Adam?
he
Yeah,
got second place on
place
American Idol
Idol.
season 9.
Ooh,
No,
Yeah,
yeah, season 9.
yeah, season 9. Uh, yeah.
So
Back then, me and my mom were really big into watching American Idol, and we never missed an episode. So, we watched that entire 9th season. Yeah,
that man was good.
holy.
he was.
All right, all
But
right.
yeah, that's kind of our music taste. It kind of
Yeah.
bounces all over the place.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
I don't
look.
know if this will surprise anybody, but I am very much into like folklore
Hmm.
music as well.
I've actually heard some
And
folklore music.
so like Come Little Children and
A lot of Viking songs.
Yeah. It's actually pretty cool. It sounds really nice too, guys. It does sound really nice. Like, oh, if you
It's
can just.
something I can't. It's not something I can listen to like constantly.
Hmm.
But I mean, I'll listen to it every now and then. I love Celtic music.
Oh yeah.
mhm.
But again, not something I can listen to constantly.
Hmm.
I swear that's just because I'm a choir kid and I've grown up in music my entire life. So
Yeah.
that sound is very familiar to me because that's what we would sing a lot. So
Well,
I've got to say, when it comes to folklore music and anything from any cultures, like I will listen to Japanese festival music whenever
oh,
I
it's so fun.
whenever I really need to calm down. I'll just like, okay, let me throw. I actually have like a 3 hour loop of a Japanese festival song on my YouTube playlist, and then thanks to Ghost of Tsushima, actually, I found Mongolian throat singing, which
yeah,
holy crap, that is
Yeah.
cool, but I do not ever want to try it.
yeah,
I just heard it. I was like, what is this guy doing, guys? What?
right.
Oh, what's the one? I have a song that I have people listen to, and they're like, "What did you smoke to find this song?" And funny enough, the reason why I found it is because my science teacher decided to play it
Oh,
before class.
it's that Indian guy that he
Toon Toon Tunk or something like
it's
that.
like it's a catchy ass song. It gets stuck in your head.
That sounds
And
awesome.
it's talking about divorce. But you would never know.
He's talking about divorce too. That's hysterical.
But it sounds like the most poppy, like upbeat shit you'll ever hear.
Dude,
And that's what's always fun about finding a song in another language.
Yep.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I think that's what's amazing about finding something you haven't heard like at all, because it's It's fun. It really is fun just discovering something new and enjoying it too. It's like, wow, that's cool. You know.
I mean, for the longest time, one of my favorite songs of all time was Avenged Sevenfold's "A Little Piece of Heaven,"
Mm-hmm.
and then I found out what it was about,
Oh God,
and I had to have a very
that
long conversation with myself of why I like that song so much.
that song creeps me out.
Have you heard that one?
No, I have not.
Okay, in a nutshell, I don't want you to get too demonetized or in trouble for this, but basically, in a nutshell, man gets rejected, kills the fiance or the girlfriend. Gonna skip over some bits there.
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend comes back as a zombie, kills him. They go down to hell, get married, come back, and start the zombie apocalypse.
That sounds like a plot to a movie right there. Holy crap!
It's a
Yeah.
7-minute song.
Okay, that. Oh well. All right then. All right.
And the thing is, it's really upbeat.
It's just.
It's scarily upbeat.
They used to have a music video for it too, but they had to. I haven't been able to find it on YouTube in a long time. I think they had to take it down.
They probably did. You could probably find a re-upload somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
Oh man. So bringing us to the closing question, if someone just starting like, a reaction or a gaming channel, or anything related to YouTube, if they came to you for advice, would you guys have any words of advice for them?
Yeah, get a pretty girl in your video. No. Seemed to work for me.
That's been it for this.
Seriously though, like, I mean, I'm still even working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Try to make friends. Some of the biggest help, it was you. Words of encouragement from you, Elin Extreme, Professor Kuro, Takuwire. What It Do. What It Do is like was one of my idols when I started.
Yeah.
Kind of look at what you're like. Don't copy. Like, so say you're trying to make a game video. Don't copy or try to copy what Greystone Play does or what Markiplier does or Jacksepticeye. See what works for them and try to put your own twist on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yourself.
Same goes with reactions. You don't see me destroying pillows like What It Do.
Nope.
But I see what works well for them. Same with like you or Kuro. Kuro's got that. Kuro can pull out a freaking line like all the way at the beginning of the song. Almost at the end of the song. Like, the man's got a memory that's insane.
That man's recall is like something different, man.
And I've been trying, and I'm practicing that. And that's the other thing. Like, you can't really ever get complacent.
Yeah.
You got to keep improving.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, hell, I started doing new thumbnails. I'm trying to make sure my lighting's better. I'm starting to learn how to do editing a little better. I think this summer, once my school's down, I'm going to be taking either own self-taught class of YouTube tutorials,
Mm-hmm.
or actually go sign up for a class to improve my video editing. Whether that's for games or reactions, either way, I want to be able to animate effects. I want to be able to add some quippy sound effects into these things, make them a little more entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Like, you just always want to keep improving on. You find what works for you and then improve what works for you.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was having Kiara. And when we started, my mic was more close to me. I got a boom. I asked Santa for a boom mic for Christmas because I'm a poor college kid.
Right.
And I got a boom mic for Christmas. I put it in between us, and now you can hear her better.
Yeah. Bubbly.
Yeah, and so it's just like, find what works for you, improve on it.
Yep.
That's probably my biggest tip. If you can, Daddy Fast Snaps said it better. So back when the PS5 was coming out, Daddy Fast Snaps was like, hey, if I see you with a PS5 and then complaining that you can't get, equipment to, improve your craft, that's on you, dude.
Yep. You
gotta put money into your craft. And you know what? At the time, all my stuff was going good, so I bought a PS5.
Right.
And we just upgraded our webcam after we started seeing that it was starting to really not like our lighting and everything else. No matter what I did with it, it looked like crap. So we finally upgraded the webcam. Might upgrade the mic here eventually. This Blue Yeti we're using right now has been trusty to me for like the past 4 years, so I haven't really wanted to get rid of it.
Right.
That's been very nice.
When I first started making videos, I was using Blender
Mm-hmm.
to edit my videos. Fun fact, you can edit videos on Blender. It's just
a pain in
really
the ass.
stupid and takes up a lot of a lot of time to render a video.
Mm-hmm.
Found that DaVinci, if quick tip out there, DaVinci Resolve, it's free and you can do almost anything you could do in Adobe Final Cut or Sony from what I've seen. I mean, yeah, there's a few tweaks here and there, but for being free, it's a damn good software and there's no ads in it.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah, no ads on anything is amazing to me.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, again, work with what you can with your own budget, but do throw some money towards your craft every now and then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hopefully, I might be able to start doing my own stuff here. We just finally got me my own PC built.
Big props.
that was-
Big props.
That was a hell and a half.
It was.
Yeah.
But it's not working, so she's thinking she either might make her own YouTube videos for random stuff or do some Twitch streaming.
Oh,
Like
heck
craft
yeah.
outside of YouTube.
Yeah, she makes resin stuff, so she was thinking maybe set up a camera out there, record it, and then throw it up on YouTube.
That'd be pretty cool.
So yeah, it's just improving yourself as anytime you can.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of the bottom line to what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that and
yeah.
practice.
Oh, practice always makes perfect, guys. Practice always makes perfect.
That's one thing I don't think a lot of people realize. It's a good idea to probably practice your facial expressions either on like test recordings or like in the mirror, and that kind of stuff. Because if you're uncomfortable, it shows on your face, and the more comfortable you are, the better you do.
That's facts.
Fun fact for anyone that does watch our videos: if you watch, you'll see that I'm still working on one big thing, and that's looking at the webcam and not my monitor.
I think I've given up on that.
I keep looking at the monitor to look at it. It's like, no, I need to look at the webcam so I can look at them.
I do the same thing.
I look around too much for it to matter. So
I still think my favorite thing is just how he came about the layout of how our recording looks.
Mhm.
The first weekend I was copying Game Boy Jones and I had the reaction thing in the bottom corner. Where I look to watch the videos is above me because my second monitor is mounted on a wall because it's my TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the first few videos, I'm looking up while the video's below me.
It was very awkward.
So I moved it up, so I'm actually looking at it.
Oh man, that's not as bad as what my early reactions were. I used to do all my reactions and stuff through my PS4 with
Dude,
shift.
honestly, the fact that you could get your the workshop that they have on there
Mhm.
to do that for you is intense, man. Because I
Yeah.
tried using that to make a couple things, and I gave up on that damn thing.
Well, it was a lot of steps because I had to actually get the videos downloaded, put them on a flash drive, and then import them into their share factory, and then record that way.
Oh, dang.
It was a hell of
That
a
sounds
half.
like a ball ache.
Yeah, so like I
Oh,
used to
that
sit
sounds
back
horrible.
with the PS4 camera mounted on something, and then when I moved, I was sitting in the couch on a couch far away, and then everyone was like, "Yo, man, what's the point of doing reactions if we can't see you?" I'm like, you know what, you got a point there.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, that's it reminds me of back in my early days of streaming. I streamed off my PS4 with a PS4 camera.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Oh, those days.
yeah. The PS4 camera suck.
Right? Now I got a capture card and everything else.
Hmm.
We actually used to do streams on Twitch together. I would stream it from my laptop.
Oh, yeah.
That thing sucked. But it was better than the laptop. Well, okay.
Right.
It gave me less problems near the end of its life than the laptop I just retired.
Hmm.
It gave her the spicy pillow, if you know what that means.
No.
It's an IT term for when the battery decides to inflate itself, which is very dangerous and very flammable.
You
Oh.
flipped
Whoa.
my laptop over, and the back of it was actually the back panel was pushed up because of the battery.
Oh.
Like it was domed. Yeah.
One wrong move with that, and they can either explode or get battery acid all over you.
My work was very upset with me
Wow.
because my work is technology. and I brought it in, and I'm like, I have a present for you guys. And they're like, what's that? I'm like, it's my laptop battery. And they're like, my manager was like, she's fairly a new manager, and she's like, I don't know what to do with that. I'm like, I know we need to put it in a hot box. I just don't know what that is or where it is in our store. And they're like, well, we'll leave it for one of our other employees who actually does know how to deal with all this stuff. And he got in, picked up the bag, was like, what's this? And my other coworker was like, oh, that's Erica's or Kiara's battery from her laptop. And he's like, we need to get this out of here now. It's like, what were you thinking? I'm like, well, I know we dispose of batteries, and we needed to dispose of this, and I didn't know any other good way to do it.
Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. All right, guys.
And that's another. I was about to say that's another thing about this. We'll go on tangents, and I apologize.
Yes.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely okay. I've enjoyed it.
Fun fact: I have ADD, so I bunny trail really hard.
Hey, it is absolutely fine. I am 100% okay with it. This has been fun. This has really been enjoyable, guys. This has been Reactor Talks episode 1. Many more to come. I wanted to give a special thanks to my guests tonight, Barasu, Kiara. You guys have been amazing. It's been so much fun talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
You
helped us with our first project for the collabs. Of course, I'm going to return the favor.
Yes, sir. Guys,
this was a lot of fun.
Guys, go check out their collab reactions with myself, the Otaku Gamer couple, Professor Kuro, and What It Do Dave. Those have all been excellent and amazing videos. You guys want to give the goodbyes?
Sure. Definitely check out Storms. I mean, you're already here watching him. Give us a like if you want. Just enjoy Nerdcore. Enjoy doing what you do. Again, this was a hobby for us that has just turned into something a little more fun than that. So find something you like, and hopefully it'll turn into something you won't mind doing. But yeah, with that being said from us, our normal close is we hope you have a great rest of your day, week, month, year, and life. And overall, have a good one. Peace.
See you.